Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Now, I found this terribly interesting, and you might too. So, I have nothing to do with the military. I've never had anything to do with the military or the Navy. But I've discovered in the activities, there are bush trips you can take in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And the first bush trip you can select is Breckenridge to Mariposa, Yosemite, the Nevada bush trip. Okay. So, click in here. And I've already completed some of these. But your first hop will take you to, they call it in your current airport. That probably actually is in your current airport, but right in the same area, if it's not the exact same thing, is China Lake Naval Weapons Center. So this first hop will take you through the Inyakern Valley, or following the Inyakern River, the Kern River, all the way to Ridgecrest, California. And you're going to land here outside of Ridgecrest in the Mojave Desert. Anyway, that is the location of the China Lake Naval Weapons Center. And that is where I saw my first stealth fighter and stealth bomber. Scared me half to death. So let's see if I can start this from the end of leg 2 and just start there. Right from the Inyakern Airport. And have a look around. Yeah, so I had to live there. I didn't have to live there. But I had the honor of living there for about 1 year. And one afternoon while at the Safeway getting groceries, I was scared out of my wits by the loudest, thunderous noise I'd ever heard. And I looked over towards the Naval Air Weapons Center, and there were these black bars. They just, from the side view, they just looked like flying black bars were moving up into the air, and as they turned, you could see that they were the stealth aircraft. But yeah, scared me half out of my wits. So, yeah, here we are. This is where you will be landing after the first leg of the bush trips. And what they say here, they don't actually give you the write-up on this screen about what we're looking at. But let me get up into the air. And if you've ever been in this area... Oops. Gotta get my drone controls under control. Let's get up into the air. So, what brought me here for almost a year was the most amazing woman, one of the most amazing women I had ever met in my entire life. And first appearances can always be deceiving. So upon meeting this elderly woman, I was a young teenager, and yeah, who's this old lady? She was a relative, and I was meeting her for the first time. And we were all out at dinner, and I thought, well, she's an old lady, So as the dinner went on and we're all getting to know each other, I come to find that she spent most of her life in the Navy here, working in this area, and she was a camera operator. And she would film planes and all kinds of stuff moving up and down range in this area. And as the dinner progressed, we had the most amazing conversation about the existence of UFOs. And it was one of the best conversations I've ever had. And she was just the best lady ever. I could have just spent days and days and days and days talking to her about everything. When she passed away, and she just lived not too far from here. If I were to zoom in, let's see. She had a little trailer. Beautiful. Out there a ways. And the Navy had purchased her property, and she was there, I guess, when the base was built. So one of the benefits of taking over her property and caring for it while the family was dealing with it was that because she was there when the town was built, she had unlimited water. So, it was 113 degrees for a week the summer that we were there. And so having access to free water and turning your yard into a swimming pool was an absolute hoot. So that's how I ended up in Ridgecrest. And I only had one opportunity to go onto the base and see China Lake Naval Weapons Center. I think it's actually... I want to say it might be more over there. Send the drone that way. That might be too far for the drone. So this might be then in your current, and there's the base out there a little ways. I don't recall. But I had to go there once, and the lady that I worked for an advertising agency out there in the middle of Ridgecrest somewhere. And her husband worked on missile technology. And he helped create the Tomahawk missile. He actually worked in optics. And he developed optics for the Tomahawk missile. And when we would go out to dinner, we would have the best conversations too. About secret planes like the Aurora and stuff. And just have all these great conversations. Anyway, that's it. If you're excited about that, then the first bush trip is for you. And I hope you have some good memories going back to Ridgecrest, California, and over there to China Lake Naval Weapons Center. So, hey, folks, thank you for your service. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Every single one of you, thank you.